I'm good. I'm good. Congratulations on passing PMP on
Yeah,
the first try.
yeah. That's, I think, a very big achievement. Yeah,
True.
and I guess a big contribution goes to you also, Amir. After seeing a lot of your videos on deliverable journey, change request journey and stuff,
Okay.
I really started understanding the process.
Okay.
So, big thank
Thank you. Thank you. That all videos and things have added some value in the journey. Okay. So Radhika, can you just explain us your PMP journey? When did you start and all those processes along the way?
Yeah, so frankly, I wanted to give my PMP somewhere in 2018. I read the full PMBOK and then kept it aside. Then in this pandemic, I was like, no, I have to finish it mainly because the curriculum is changing and whatever I have studied till now, I don't want it to go to waste. And
Okay.
I wanted to get a PMP certificate for sure. I knew that.
Okay.
So then somewhere in August, I started preparing sincerely. And my target was actually mid-October,
Okay.
which got postponed to, I thought I'll do it before Diwali, and which again got postponed to, like, I was like, abhi December mein to dena hi padega, otherwise the curriculum will change.
That's
So
the
then
good
I
thing
started
that
getting serious. Maybe,
you give importance to Diwali. Like I would say, you did the right thing. Like we should focus on the bigger thing first.
no,
Okay, because otherwise, if
yeah,
you miss
yeah,
the Diwali and you don't prepare for it, you cannot go on any side. So enjoy the Diwali, then prepare for exam.
yeah. So I, exactly. So I wanted an aim. Yeah. So I wanted to aim that by when I want to finish. So there was a milestone in my life in October. So I was like, I wanted to do before that so I can enjoy. Then I was like, I want to do before Diwali so I can enjoy it. And then finally, I was like, I want to do before the year end so that, and my password is also something like that only, for
That
the
is
PMI site
that
that
is the
I've
last thing.
completed in
Like
2000.
that was the
Yeah.
last thing. You cannot have a more milestone than that. If you miss that milestone, then you are over.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. And this is a commitment I had made to myself. I didn't do it for anybody. There wasn't a requirement in the office either. I just did it for myself.
okay, now that is the best way to do anything. Do it for yourself. You don't have to do it for maybe job or anything. Do it for
Yes.
yourself. That's a good thing also. Okay, moving on. So how did you prepare for your exam along the way?
Yeah. Yeah. So I initially was only reading Rita,
Okay,
and maybe because it is more interactive,
okay,
Rita also has stuff what Pimbok has, but Pimbok puts you to sleep sometimes.
okay,
And while reading Rita, it's like talking to somebody. Somebody's
okay,
talking to you. You are
okay,
understanding. So
okay,
my whole journey, I have read Rita, and then over a period of time, I realized that because I had read Pimbok in 2 years back, I have to read once at least before I sit for my exam.
okay,
So I think in October, I started reading Pimbok also. And again, Pimbok, because I was reading it for the second time, it really made sense. And then my target was once I finished reading everything, I will focus on my mocks.
okay,
So my journey, I've read only these two books, and I had
okay,
not seen any video till then.
okay, okay. Then after that,
What happened is, I think I made a little mistake that I went for doing mocks towards the later part of the journey. Just 15 days before I wanted to give my exam, I took mocks in my hand. I think that
okay,
was very wrong, because when I started giving mocks, I realized that I'm not doing well, because in my head I knew my concepts were really clear. So when I read the concept in Rita or in Pimbok, I would understand it 100%. But if I
okay,
have to apply the same concept in a question which has two processes going on, let's say there is a mention of stakeholder, there is a mention of audit, or there is mention of risk, there is mention of audit. So in that, I was getting confused how to identify a knowledge area, how to place the process in that, and in that process where we are currently.
okay,
So I only by giving mock I got the clarity.
okay,
So my only main guidance to all these people aspirants for PMP certification is you have to do mocks. Even if you don't get less, even if you get less marks, it is okay. But you do mocks, don't not towards the end, but somewhere midway.
Okay.
You know,
Yes,
not
yes.
only when you are preparing for exam. You can start doing mocks. When we do mocks, we get really good clarity. Our thought process completely changes. You see an event in a different perspective altogether, and
Okay.
that I didn't have got that perspective in spite of reading Rita two times.
Okay.
So mocks really helped me.
Okay. Okay. So once you are done with the mock, how many mocks you have done basically? No? I would like to know.
I did four mocks of Prepcast,
Mm-hmm.
one of Oliver. Then later on, I realized that Oliver ka answers when I was checking, it was mapped to PIMBOK 5. And there were few terminologies which I wasn't aware. So I got a little confused, though I did the mock, but I don't know how helpful it is because we were doing PIMBOK 6.
Okay.
And then online, there were 120 questions of Prepcast also, the free questions which I attempted initially. And I had given towards the end, I gave mock, PMP mock also,
Okay. Okay.
as a PMI.
Yeah.
Yeah,
PMI mocks. So that's a great strategy. You haven't done so many mocks, and even one of my students cleared yesterday, day before yesterday. He got five above targets, and he did
yeah.
like only two mocks.
Oh,
Did two mocks. So the real
wow.
concept for all aspirants is that I would highly suggest now when you are giving exam, do one mock or maybe in 4 hours, and then analyze that mock in 8 to 10 hours. Like analyze the right question, analyze the wrong question, and go into detail of those questions. What do you think about this strategy?
Correct.
Do you agree with this strategy?
Yeah, exactly. I did the same thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I applied the same strategy, Amir sir, what you are saying.
Hmm.
So, but what I did is I gave 4 hours mock at a stretch. Okay,
Okay.
sitting at home, I gave just because I wanted to practice the 4 hours sitting together. So I did that, and obviously I got initially I was getting only average of 55 to 65%. I
Okay.
was not getting rejected because I knew I can do better because my concepts were clear. It's just that I couldn't solve the questions.
Okay.
So then what I did is I started doing analysis on the questions where I've performed the wrong questions. But
Okay.
what happened is I used to take 10 to 12 hours just to finish the gap analysis.
That's a
So
great
even
thing.
the next day,
Like that's a great thing.
and doing those
Yeah.
questions. So I never had problem with that.
Yeah, I really like your strategy. That's the great thing because once you do that
Yeah,
mocks, once you are
yeah,
done with that, those questions are there for you. Like you have done 200 questions. That's enough. That's enough for you. I think so. You have done 200 questions, review
right,
them. For example, what I am recommending right now, go to Prepcast. If you have a Prepcast, go to Prepcast, do question number test number 7. That is considered as the most difficult one. Then do test number 6. Then do test number 4. That's it. Once you do one test, the same strategy as you are saying, review it for like 10 to 12 hours. Understand in depth what is wrong, where I'm having gap. Maybe go to your notes, go to Pembok or whatever, maybe watch the video and fill that gap. Then move it along the way. That's a great strategy, Ritika. Then along the way, what else?
right. Yes, and one more thing I want to add over here, Amis sir, that when I was doing towards the end, I was doing mock 7 of Prepcast. I realized one thing that I'm reading the same questions again, and I'm actually wasting a lot of time reading these questions again when I am doing gap analysis. So during that, what I did, I applied a different strategy while solving the question. If I was getting it wrong, I was sitting and analyzing that question then and there. I did not
Okay,
keep myself bound to the 4 hours
okay,
criteria. So
okay,
then and there, I was, in case if I did not understand the concept, I was opening Rita, I was opening Pimbok, and I was understanding. And then I was going to question number 2. So that way, I completed the whole activity in 7 hours. Otherwise, I would take 4 plus 12 hours. So this is only to save rereading the question when you are doing gap analysis, because reading the question itself takes a lot of time.
True, true, true. That is so true. That is so true. I really like your strategy,
Yeah. So
and
what I did is,
and that's a great strategy too. Yeah, please continue.
yes. Yeah, so I had a PDF which has answer separately and question separately. Okay, so
Okay,
I opened both the PDFs. I would read the question from the question PDF, answer, give my answers in my Excel, and then refer the answer PDF, and then do
okay,
gap analysis then and there. Yeah, so
okay,
I think I should have applied strategy earlier, and still I was making notes of the points that I need to go and study in detail, the pain area points.
okay, okay, okay. Good. That's a great strategy. Now let's come to your exam. How many questions were from change request?
Yeah.
The same sequence as I was saying before: 50 to 60 questions from change request, 80 to 90% of situational questions, and more majority from risk, communication, and stakeholder management. Is that so?
Yes, very much so.
Okay,
Maximum were from change request, maximum questions. And
okay,
obviously, they were all situation based,
okay,
but they were not very descriptive like it is there in Prepcast. They
okay.
were
I
like
understand.
one liner, at the most 1.5 line question. So
Mhm.
I have a problem is when I read a question, even if I'm completely focused, I have to read the same question twice or thrice. So
Okay,
that was still not eating up my time. You know, even in exam when I was reading the question, because as you had mentioned, read very slowly, understand what the question is asking, whether it's a type A or a type B question, right? And if it is asking what the PM had to do in such a scenario, or what he will do or what he will do next,
hmm,
so I was actually focusing on all that.
okay.
So
That's great. How many questions you did in
yeah,
4 hours?
that was a very good strategy that you had told us.
How many questions you did in 4 hours?
Sorry, your voice was breaking.
How many
How
questions
many
you did
questions?
in 4 hours? Complete 200 questions, or you were lagging somehow?
No, no, I wasn't lagging. I completed everything. In fact, I completed 7 minutes before time.
Now that's a strategy which I'm saying. Actually,
Yeah.
a very important thing that everyone needs to understand. Slow is fast. Slow
Yes.
is fast. When you go slow, you saves your time. Otherwise, you read your question 3 4 times. That is useless. Go super slow and read the question, understand the question, go with the option, and then move it along the way. So I really like your strategy. Anything else that you would like to add here, Radhika?
Yeah, there are a lot of things, Amir sir, I would like to add.
Sure, sure.
One is I feel yeah, one is I feel everybody should make their own notes
Mhm.
that you want to refer just 1 or 2 days before the exam. It is only from my experience I'm saying, because I was reading Pimbok page number one on the day of the exam, because my exam was at 4 o'clock, which I did a very big mistake, because of that I actually went into a panic situation thinking I don't know anything,
Okay,
and that resulted in me getting really nervous when I was entering the class. But you will
okay.
not believe, in my heart I knew I'm clear, okay, but my
That's
mind
good.
was blank.
Oh,
Yeah, when my timer started, I knew I have to write down all the 49 processes. I knew I had to write down couple of formulas which I might tend to forget. I did nothing. That
okay.
was my strategy, to write down all the 49 processes. As you had mentioned, 49 processes like Bible, I wanted to write down, but my mind went completely blank and I just went with the flow. I only did one thing, is I just took one question at a time. I read it very slowly, I understood it, and I gave the answer.
Now that's a
So
great
my
strategy.
only request to everybody is, actually don't or do anything, yeah, don't read or do anything 1 or 2 days before the exam. Faltu mein you'll get stressed up. Make your own notes and only read those simple basic notes.
Okay. Okay, that is also a good strategy. I really like the way you are saying that everyone must make their own strategy along the way, because everyone is basically made differently. Everyone understand in a different way. So once they make their own strategy, they will be in a better position instead of following another strategy. Now that's a good way to put it, that do it your way and do it whatever you like. So I really like the way you are saying it, and I really like the way how passionate you are in telling other people that you should do this thing and you should not do this thing. And I hope along
Right.
the way, after this, you will be helping other PMP aspirants on basically how to clear the exam, because this is
Yeah,
important.
yeah, you'll not believe after I sent a thank you message to all you guys, I have so many, at least a dozen of people have approached me asking me inputs and how to go about giving the exam, what were the pain areas. And I'm actually sitting and chatting with everybody and guiding them, and I'm really enjoying because I know I can really help them in some way or the other. Also, one more point, Amir sir, I want to add uh, by telling these guys that they have to focus on the ITTOs, as painful as it is. Obviously, we cannot mug up the ITTOs, but we need to understand. And I feel writing down them one knowledge area a day would really help them remember it,
Good, good.
because this is one thing that I really missed out. I did ITTOs, but I did it orally and I went blank during the exam. So then I realized that I should have written it down to make it more pakka.
So your exam was in center?
Yeah, yeah. I took it at the center because I
Yeah, that's a great option. If you can,
within my Wi-Fi.
everyone, if you can, take exam in center, and please, please, for God's sake, book your exam now. Because if you don't book your exam now, maybe you will not be able to book your exam at all. Don't get afraid. Listen what she just have said. Work on yourself. Work on your mocks. If you need our help, you can take our help. If you need Radhika help, you can approach her. She's helping a lot right now. But whatever you do, there's so much data on YouTube that you can clear exam, and I think you must clear exam. Thank you, Radhika. Thank you a lot for, and best of luck for your future. And I hope whatever you have learned
Yeah,
in PMP, you can apply it and you get all the benefits that a PMP can have. Thank you very much for joining us, and see you
yeah.
till next
Thank
time.
you so much, Amir sir. And all your guidance and Gulzar's guidance have been really helpful to me.
Thank you.
I will always be grateful.
Thank
I really enjoyed this whole journey of, preparing for PMP and giving PMP. And okay, one more
you. Sure.
small thing I want to add to people, that they need to carry their IDs. Please do not forget carrying their IDs. Uh, uh, Aadhaar card is not accepted
Okay.
if they
So,
give their exam in the center. Yeah,
mhm.
do not forget to carry your ID, and they do not accept Aadhaar card. At least my center did not accept, and I
so,
forgot to carry the ID.
so how did you manage it?
I had to call it. मेरे घर से लोग आए, मुझे ID देके गए, and then I started my exam. So it was a very big drama, but I don't want to focus on that. But
Life.
still, that did not make me nervous because in a positive way, I got more 15 minutes, 20 minutes to study.
Yeah, that is a right way. I really like. I would add something here, what she just said. You see, if you give exam in home, if you give exam in center, you will always have drama. You will always have some drama. Be an optimistic person and see, like she saw, that I have 15 more minutes to study. You can always find something that is positive in each side. And you really need something positive before going into exam. Because when you are positive, you see everything good, and then you can see the right option in PMP exam. For, so with this, we end this. Thank you, Ritika. Thank you very much for, and we wish you best of luck for the future endeavors. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, Amir sir. Bye bye.